shine, guys, people on the frame. Some tubes vibrating. John, I am good, but even without your onion rings. Maybe you how to say these onion rings. Where do you put them in your debauchery vest? These rings. I don't know if they're okay. Today I'm more shy, you know, to start. Oh, mommy, look what they just bought. In Philippines, do you have same design? Ah, it's also from China. Made in China, product of China. Well, let's ask the guys what cigarettes do they smoke. Guys, can I ask you what cigarette you smoke? Rakok, you. Rakok name you smoke. Rakok, Mirakok, what? Jora, same. It's Jampu. Jora is the best.
Yeah,
and cheap.
yes.
Tirmura and Mantap. Wow, yeah. Guys, you see Jora popular in Indonesia. It's really cheap. Like 12,000 rupees. Well, here maybe it's like tax price, I don't know. But it's cheap. And good, like it smokes more easy, you know, you don't need to massage it too much, dry.
Mr. Wholesome tipped $10 for anti-debauchery activities.
Wait, who is this Mr.? Are you sure Vijay John or Bunga, Mr. Bunga or Mr. Vijay John? You're bourgeoisie misters, but I'm the people's mister, you know. I am respected by people, but you are only by the small amount of bourgeoisie circle, you know. But what do you mean anti-debauchery activities? Yeah, I take antidepressants, they reduce my libido, you know. But when you finish, you have much better feelings, you know, because maybe you waited for so long. But you were like this, you know. Who is this Mr. Possum? But thank you anyway. $10. Scott Nesbitt here. Yeah, before there was some Mr. Wholesome. It means like that he is good at everything, something like that. You see, Jora popular. I also noticed youth smoke different cigarettes. Older people smoke kinda stronger classic cigarettes. You see, guys, kupihi tampanas, but this time they give me gula, sugar. Pasir, I don't know, but easy to remember, I think. Putih, it's white, crystal putih, white sugar. But I noticed Indonesians love to drink coffee with sugar. They smoke so crazy strong cigarettes, but maybe that's...
Sunday Blues tipped $10. Lisa B for mod would cheer me up.
Wait, I forgot the nickname, but I think it's some made up nickname again. But guys, if you are ready to get banned, you can make leaderboard maybe the moderator, but you have to be ready to be banned. Yeah, I think I can unban you later. Maybe we can do it actually for fun. But I'm afraid she can do it not for fun, but like she can delete everyone from the chat, you know? Like not just you people for fun, but like everyone who commented. If you're ready for that, we can do it. But thank you very much for $20. Wholesome means moral also. It's you, Berlin. Layla, yeah, I think Berlingo could be like starting like this. Well, like, yeah, usually he starts like this crazy with donations in recent months. Yeah, and I think it's in his style. You know, like this. Trolls comes from Norway, but maybe in Sweden also there were trolls. So he's trolling like this, but it's intellectual trolling, you know, kind of. He tries to write like trolling, but in an interesting literature way. But who knows, I don't know. Bunga, yes, that's what I'm saying. That's why when I was drunk I made everyone from party elite the moderators, but then I had to make a hard decision to remove like many from the moderators, even the respected party elite members, you know. But
Anonymous tipped $3. Homeless hater.
yeah, guys, this is Lisa Bored by me. This is Lisa Bored by me for sure. She thinks I hate homeless is what I never said, especially in the last video, like last about this high-rise buildings, you know, she said like started to talk like politician about some homeless help, but I didn't say, I just said it's better to live in this small apartment, and it's not very expensive apartment, you know, guys, if you rent not Airbnb but long term, you know, and like in America they could build like this skyscrapers and put homeless there, for example. So I am in opposite, I want to help homeless. But this board game goes like the total freedom way, like, you know, I heard in America like you can do everything. You want to be homeless, you are homeless. You want to poop on the street in San Francisco, you can do it. But yeah, it's pros and cons, you know. If you don't let people poop on the street in San Francisco, you risk to get into the dictatorship, you know. But this about them, thank you for sending money, but $3. Jessica boy, Sergey, you can smoke it up, it's not good. It's even better than filter cigarettes for me, because you see, you smoke it slowly, but some strong filter cigarettes, you know, you inhale easier there, and they're very strong as well, like 1.92 milligram nicotine. So it burns my throat, but this one doesn't burn. I feel like some natural. It can burn if you smoke like too much, but not like from one sip. Oh, Cat Kuchink, I'm in North Jakarta. You know, but...
Anonymous tipped $3. Don't act like you've never pooped on the street.
Well, this leaderboard by me caught me, I can't deny, I even admitted it on my live streams and videos maybe. But you know, leaderboard by me, I hid in some bushes, you know. It's not just like on the street. You even have application, I saw, San Francisco poop mines, like, you know. But in American cities, I think not so many parks like in Soviet Russia. Even in communist schools, you know, you have like some bushes to hide. So we have like this 9 stories buildings. You think, wow, it's like crazy, but you have some territory around communist planned neighborhoods, good with polyclinics, hospital, playgrounds. So you could still like some parks. Here, for example, it's crazy, but Jakarta now they renamed it as the most populated city in the world, 42 million people. It's crazy. It depends how you count, they say. Tokyo was first, 40, but yeah, you see, no. And this Java Island, the most dense, I think, one of the most dense, if not dense island, no land in the world, even more than Bangladesh, you know. So maybe they need to build like that. So yeah, here, but even here you see some bushes. But I'm a cultural person nowadays, you know, I don't do it. It's when I was a teenager, I didn't have money for a toilet. But in communism, like, toilets would be free in the total community, so you wouldn't have this problem. Well, starting from New York, maybe not only buses, this Mandami mayor, some people call him communist, maybe he'll make the free toilets as well. Because one day, I admitted it before as well, wow, Lisa Barbini started this conversation for me to put IP to the bye guys. Yeah, you see change, Alpha Marks change night shift now.
Anonymous tipped $3. Did you enjoy my southern accent? Be honest. It was kinda crappy, not my best work.
Your accent, you know, I'm not an expert in accents, like crazy expert, but for me, southern accent, like, you know, typical southern accent, like how to say, stereotypical southern accent, you know, it's always like in 100% like this. So, but you understand everything. So maybe you have some southern accent, but not like, well, sorry if I say it, like redneck accent, something like that, you know. So I understand almost every word. I mean, I understand all the words what you say, but sometimes meaning of the words I would not understand if you say some smart word. Sometimes it happens, little baby says smart words because she's, wow, little word baby is the attention seeker, guys, look, 50.
The sweet anti-troll tipped $10. I never troll, I just make bad jokes.
Swedish anti-troll, yeah, you see, you're right, but what I meant you make smart jokes, not just like primitive jokes, but smart jokes, you know, like intellectual jokes. Wow, $10 is good. Thank you, tak, svenska, Sverige. Very good, but you see, guys, this is about time attention seeker. 15 minutes of the lesson, we talk about her all the time now. Not that I'm handsome Mr. TAMPAN. Hope is manure coin, yes, it's the future. Even Pramuka, I don't know, but I'm in this area, Bay Volk Mall, you know, Bay Volk Mall. 76 apple I tried, check in my shorts. It tastes very good, but they burn, some cigarettes burn well, some not burn well, you know. I need to learn how massage it, but I think it's some cigarettes dry tobacco, wet tobacco maybe, you know. I want to try also 76 cigarettes, black honey and ananas. No, Berlingo still with me, guys, about me. He works as an investigation minister. Well, Sishu, yeah, I made a short video, but looks like longer videos. Indonesia is very unique in case of YouTube. You know, yeah, I've heard TikTok is popular here, but in YouTube it's longer videos, I think, get more popular than like short videos. Wow, Pauli here, where is Pauli? David Beckham. No, it's me, it's my clone. Mr. Spill smoking, you. Spill, I forgot what spill means. Guys, what live stream's name? What live stream did name I changed? Or named?
Wildcat the Viking tipped $10. I am late, was out on my electric scooter, freezing cold but enjoyable.
Wildcat, thank you very much. But Wildcat, you said that I don't live stream in the European time, but yesterday I made the European live stream time and you fall asleep. But you see, today, especially for you, I also make European time live stream, which is bad for your budget, as you say. But yeah, next live streams will be for American time, I think, because now, today I woke up at like 9 p.m. something, 9:30 maybe p.m. So it's changing now again on this circle. Wow, thank you, Wildcat. Wait, I forgot what Wildcat said. Ah, he said like his boy went on scooter. Yeah, remember we discussed the scooters. Well, in Scotland I would love to drive the scooter because I imagine even drunk Scots would drive better than in Asia, you know. Well, in Asia they drive very well in case of like if they would drive like the race, you know, they would drive good. But in case of following the rules, yeah, I think even the drunk Scottish would follow more rules, like. Thank you. Oh, Emma here. Rocco, Appa, I forgot. Oh, Emma, Pauli is going to her mom's and 3 days later she just posted the video. Ah. Yeah, Pauli is good, you know. She is like, she disappears, but then she put a lot of videos. But it's actually good, you know. She is not hunting like for just to film videos. She is like, okay, I have some interesting idea and motivation, so I'll film now. What is your secret, mister? Well, Joara, my favorite. 76 manga and apple. Marlboro filter black. Oh, okay, I'll show you now. I have now mostly foreign cigarettes because I made a video of foreign cigarettes. These people recommended me, but I don't like this mint taste and stuff. But this one okay, not too cold. That's Korean cigarettes. People love them here. Well, this traditional Camel, sometimes I smoke when I just want simple cigarette. this is grape, but it's so thin, guys. I've never seen so thin cigarettes. You see, it's even hard to push button here. But yeah, I got used to them, but still not my everyday cigarette. Well, Sutra cigarettes I don't have. No. Guys, this is too cold cigarettes. And taste is weird. Oh, Mommy Lila for the fruit. Yeah, Mommy Lila, we're gonna smoke the Snickers and then buy fruits as well. I just have still some fruits. Mommy Lila, thank you very much. Yeah, watermelon, Lila. This is counts like watermelon. I think it's watermelon taste. Thank you, Mommy Lila. Filter black finished cigarettes is using. Filter black, Marlboro filter black is good cigarettes, but still a bit too strong for me long term. You know. Thank you, Mommy Lila. I mean, I'm open to the experience, but I don't know what, how. This is what do you mean? Some debauchery experience, you capitalist dreaming about fantasies, capitalist fantasies experience. You capitalist, you had all like experiences in life already, you don't know, like you want something new. And this I have, but they're very strong, guys. Only sometimes I smoke. Yeah, manga I think I forgot at home. But it's good in Indonesia, you see. But I think maybe I have some bole privilege in case of like bole is like gringo, like foreigner, like weird foreigner, so people don't care if I live stream or film, they say, oh, he's some weird foreigner. You see, but I think if in Russia I would put camera like that, people would say, why you like filming us and stuff. And not only in Russia, in America maybe they would sue me or something. Wow, 20 likes, not bad with likes today, squad. But with the views. But people joining 21. These ones are walking around like a dealer opens up a jacket, what do you want? Wow, there's about them writing a book about me, seems like. Somebody got mad at Timo once on a date for filming. Yeah, here is people more open for the cameras. By the way, the ladies who yesterday came to the stream, they shortly say hello. Before I start, they came again to say hello, but I said I just didn't start yet. Come later. I say change so thin, but it's good cigarettes. Maybe I'll find without like this grape cold taste something, you know. This button it's like for women nails, fingers hard to push. So I like what city do I live in? Jakarta? No. Could be a little nippy. Yeah, he is like, he sometimes behave cute like this, but not like in the way, just like, here they call it gemoy, but you have to be more fat for it, you know. Gemoy, like I'm Mr. Gemoy. It's like Gemoy means you know, like fat cat which you want to pet and stuff. Ah, yeah, Elizabeth Bam. I remember Elizabeth Bam was all guy hide from some. Ah, sorry guys. Ah, I see. Thank you. Well, you see some foreigners bullet. He said he's playing around. But I don't believe maybe he's from CIA. Yeah, I remember Elizabeth Bam was always on Demo live streams, but he called her Liza wrong way, Liza Borat Beam he called her. But her name is Liza Borat Bam. Oh, Mr. D, Morris approved with cigarettes. Mr. D, Morris wrote, I'm Mr. D, yesterday I was calling you many times, but you missed it, because all the people around called me Mr. I wanted you to see this, because you didn't believe me that I'm also a Mr. I am the people's Mr., you know, but you are bourgeoisie Mr. Only small circle of bourgeoisie call you a Mr. But I'm the people's Mr., like communist Mr. But Scott Morris wrote on some latest videos that, oh yes, I poked your voodoo doll in all the holes, like with cigarettes, so you would be a nicotine slave for life, he said. But I wrote him in response that I will instead poke his voodoo doll with fat, thick cigars, you know. But I also wrote that maybe it won't work, because maybe in opposite he would like this feeling, you know, who knows. Who is the person behind you, Mr. Iqbal Finasa. I asked them, they smoke Joara Jambu. Mr. D, it's your capitalist propaganda, I'm the people's mister. Difference between Mr. and Uncle. Well, Uncle probably older. Uncle age. Well, I am uncle, but I'm still young. But uncle on the street is like maybe 50 years old, I think, starts counting because an uncle. If not to consider that he has a nephew or niece, I mean just like by the age, like wow, uncle. Yeah, I think Berlingo would know Dima. Maybe he forgot. Oh, moody, it's like depends on the mood. He had different moods, or what this moody means, I don't know. He has started his principal despite pooping on the street constantly. Yeah. Well, not constantly. Last time maybe I did it when I was 14 years old. At least in my memory. Well, one time was some emergency situation, but it didn't go too far, like. But I had to change the underpants. guys, but this Alpha Mart in the Marriott, they usually work by 3. Well, night shift a bit less. It's freaking AC here working, that's why vibration and waterfalls. So they work, for example, one day shift, another day night shift, but I think it's so difficult for your sleep, like, you know, maybe it's easier to work, I don't know, 2 weeks night shift and then 2 weeks day shift, for example. It's better for health. Geyser, what is geyser, Berlin? Night shift. Ignore who? Me? Use the word baby, but I think you will be first who will fail because you want attention. Conveximalang, привет, wow, you speak Russian? Hello. Wildcat, you have a birthday today? Or you know, like in South Korea they count age, maybe North Korea too, they count age from boom boom moment, like when you are born you are already 9 months old. Mommy Lila for your laundry, Mr. Tampan, seriously, underpants. Mommy Lila, yes, how do you know again that I'm wearing now the last underpants. I also have the swimming, like, you know, short underpants, like Scott Morris last year, for only Converse, but they're very hot, warm. Yes, but Mommy Lila, last time it happened 14, like when I was 14 years old, or maybe a bit later as well, like underpants, I made them dirty, you know, but now I control my emergency situations, Mommy Lila. But you see, Mommy Lila cares. I can tell to Mommy Lila, like, wow, Mommy Lila, I had emergency situation. Well, Taurus, Aries, I don't know this. I know it's like from Zodiac. But in Russian, I think we call them simpler, like goat, or like fish, or twins. We call them simpler names. Beringa was 150 behind. You see, well, I'm now not in Communist Vietnam. Yeah, but your countries are behind in time, in development. Orang Varas is Mr. could speak Indonesian, it would be even better. Yeah, but I'm learning slowly, you know. Kopiki Tampanas, Rokok, Mirakok, and Kopi, Ayam Goreng, Nasi Putih, Kucing, Babi, it's like pork or pig. I need numbers to learn numbers. Well, you see, guys, it's like extra actors. wild cat. I am grateful for you and your help, but it's prohibited on my live stream to mention the competitors when they live stream, especially. Gemini, even they called spacecraft Gemini, something like that. And Google Gemini also. Wow, guys, Indonesians, they have like such a, I think, how to say, Indonesian guys, but I don't know how to say it. Even like you in the daytime they look the most friendliest people, but at night they look like, they can look like gangsters, you know. Gemini, what month is Gemini? Okay, where you stay? North Jakarta now. You know this Bay Volk Mall, you see here, Bay Volk Mall. Dragon too, which is proud of fine dragon, is it here? I am monkey here. Thankfully John Knox not here, he would tell me I'm a monkey. But he is Anglo-Saxon monkey. It's from this tube vibration, you see? You see here. Да ёб твою мать, блядь. Yeah, you see here AC and it's vibrating through this tube, connecting this, and table vibrating, but if I move it, it stops vibrating. Ёб твою мать. Yeah, Alpha Mart, they have coffee. Oh, Chris, hello. Christian, don't sleep yet. By the way, I didn't know before that Chris and Christian is the same name. I thought Chris is like full name different. The shit is I'm the hero of the horse appropriate because I'm hung like one. Hung, it's like, you mean like run? Where is the cats? Chris, there. Well, we'll find some cats. Yeah, but maybe they are sleeping. Yeah, guys, Chris is более America, the American who introduced me to American food, kind of fast food. But next time we'll eat some bourgeoisie, bougie. He taught me this word, bougie food. American food. Christopher, also Chris, wow. Yeah, you still need to learn English. Wild runs like a horse. Yeah, you see, that's what I meant. What cigarettes I was smoking today? Yeah, you see, I made a video of foreign brand cigarettes. So this Jora, I'll bring you this with green tea, but I bring you with black honey to try. Black honey taste. It's cheap and good. This is Korean cigarettes popular here, but I don't like this mint taste and stuff like that. And this is very strong cigarettes. You see, they made specially for Indonesian market. Camel, Kritek, clove. But it's so strong. Yeah, you see, I don't remove it like Indonesians do to prevent the smell. And it's also cheap. This Camel and Marlboro very cheap cigarettes. I think they have expensive cigarettes, Marlboro and Camel. But like to win the Indonesian market, they also I think have to make cheap cigarettes. So this cigarettes Marlboro and this same price. You see, for different markets they do. But the thing is, it's cheap, but it's still quality. So this cigarette's more quality than this one, but this one more tasty. Well, you'll see it, guys, in the video.
Anonymous tipped $3. Skazi stu nibad po ruski. Eto seksualno. A potom a potraku sleduzi 24 kasa. Pitas ponet. Tai mozes skazat stu nibad uzazno. I a nikobda ni uznai.
Oh my god, since the announcer's name is Lila, or maybe I changed to someone else, like English native speaker, it really sounded like from Hollywood movies, speaking Russian, you know, some actors, capitalist actors learn some phrases, like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie Heat, or like Armageddon, no, something like that. Yeah, but in Russian, okay, I'll tell you Elizabeth meme. Вышел зайчик на крыльцо, почесать свое яйцо. Сунул руку, нет яйца, так и шлепнулся с крыльца. It's rhyme for the kids.
Bilingo tipped $10 for snus.
Wow, Mr. Berlingo, thank you very much. Well, I really feel bad because, you know, I promised Berlingo I'll try it, but you know, I wanna try it when I quit smoking. And Berlingo, yeah, if it will work on me, because I'm not used to put something in my mouth, you know, like that. But yeah, we'll do it, yeah, for sure. Wow, Bill, thank you very much. Berlan Ganan, his Indonesian name. Yes, but guys, do you want me to translate this rhyme? Well, I'll translate it because it's interesting, but then I say something else so you would guess it for next 24 hours. So this rhyme for kids, like, вышел зайчик на крыльцо, почесать свое яйцо. Сунул руку, нет яйца, так и шлепнулся с крыльца. So the meaning is, translation is, little hare, like rabbit but hare. Little hare went to the, how you call it, like house, and you exit the house, and there you can sit like on the chair. So yeah, today some device realized the little rabbit went out of the house to scratch his eggs. He put his hand down there, and there is no egg. There is no egg, and he fall from this house, how you call it? Yeah.
$7. Okay, you have enough money now. Work for free now.
Mr. D, thank you very much, but you go capitalist way 99, but it's still not 100, not 99.99% capitalist price, you know. But so I still can work for 99 cents, you know. But thank you very much. Yeah, wow, Mr. G. Он дедась. Mr. G, but not even money is important for me from you. It's more about the not respect, but how it's called. It's more I want you, bourgeoisie mister, to admit that I'm also a mister. Like this attention, or how it's called, like recognition. I want you to recognize that I'm also a mister. But it's more important for me than your money. But please don't take the money away as well. Leave the money there. Also, don't take them back. $1 donate for Kitty. Yes. Yeah, Chris, Mr. D was watching that lifetime with you. I think you remember Mr. D. Oh, Elizabeth Bam is a literature she found in her book library. The bunny went for a walk. Suddenly a hunter appeared and shot the bunny. Ban, oh no, my parrot is going to die. I shot him home. But it's used to, it's like capitalist American adaptation of the Soviet rhyme. Because you all laugh about guns, shooting something, you know, you Americans, you're addicted to the gun ownership and stuff. But Soviet, it's just about like more cute for kids, like just like to check his egg, and egg disappears and he falls. It's about my constant bullying. That's what you mean. You mean like you're like older brother, you need to push me like to success. Capricorn. Wow, Capricorn. I think in Russian and January Capricorn, it's like we call it goat. Goat, yes. Wow, Mr. D is goat. But they choose like these bourgeoisie names like Capricorn. But it's just goat. In Russian we call it goat. Well, that was why I told me what's up. Okay, I'll make another one. How to translate attention seeker to Russian? Лиза Бородбэми, королева Лизадонии. Она очень безумная. Она хочет много внимания. Она бунтует против великого государя Серхиуса. Нам нужно найти и наказать ее. Elizabeth Bam will use AI to translate it. He bullied you into it. Ah, yeah, but it didn't work. You see, I actually kinda liked frog legs. I mean, I don't know, it would be like I wouldn't order them like they order like for the whole meal, you know. But for example, I would eat some meal plate, and if there was like just one frog legs, I would eat them now. Like delicacy, or how you call it. Dessert. Not dessert, but like dessert. Well, this bourgeoisie words, bourgeois words I need to learn. These freaking French words usually. Like appreciative, something like that. I Christian, this 666 numerology. Yeah, but if you give me 777 numerology against like Hulk 666. Nah, Chris, not about me, I'm afraid of this. I don't believe in numerology, but I'm afraid of these predictions and stuff. It would give me an anxiety if you give me bad prediction. For example, before in Russia in the 90s, when Soviet Union collapsed, many people went to some sects, started to believe some shit like, wow, wow, he's drunk or what? I think drunk is mabuk in Russian or in Indonesian. No, they're just playing around, man. So, what I was talking about, it was good. Yeah, after Soviet Union collapsed, I remember like people would buy some books, cheap books, like, you know, some predictions, like by hand. So, you know, this line, like lifeline something, and I have it kind of short. You know, so send me money, so I would live my life for me good at least, you know. Yeah, they believed like if you put water near TV, there was some guy, he lives now in New York, Brighton Beach, he would energize your water and it will become like good energy water, something like that. People believed in this shit like crazy after Soviet Union collapsed. Or financial pyramids, money and stuff like that. Some stuff boring, successful worker. So Mr. G, you're made up, Mr. Bourgeoisie. You know, you're not by blood bourgeoisie, but you kinda like if you work good and stuff, like they give you this bourgeoisie status, Monsieur. Scott, what is a cup? Oh, Indonesia don't wear the hijab. Some wear, some don't wear, but also I am now in Chinese Indonesian neighborhood, so half of the people here are Chinese. Some Indian, I think, also, like, no, local who live here for like centuries. They don't wear hijabs, and yes, some wear, some don't. But I've read in the internet it's now becoming more conservative. Before it's less people, women wear hijab, but now it's coming back like more women wearing hijabs. But it's also capital Jakarta. If you go like some, you know, Mr. D, this island where many women live, like I think everyone would wear hijabs there, but in the city it's like usually more progressive, like no. But still here I think everyone religious, but just hijab, not hijab, some people choose or not choose. Or I heard some rule, for example, before marriage you wear hijab, but after marriage, for example, you can just don't wear it. Still, I think by the religion, Islam, you need to wear it, but in the same time, Indonesia is not like a hardcore religious country. They have one state here, Aceh, autonomous states. They had kind of civil war, but then this Aceh province, they made an agreement that they have like autonomous regions. They have Sharia law there. Yes, they're very strict, but here, yeah. Chris, I have 76 Apple in my shorts. Check in shorts. Very good taste, but some cigarettes don't burn very well, I think. Maybe wet tobacco, because it's handmade cigarettes, you know. And also very dense, so some cigarettes less dense, and it's actually much easier to smoke. Oh, Carol, long time no see, where is Carol? Carol, I don't know about the country, but I'm fine. But I'm in the middle of baking Christmas cookies. Wow, Carol, by the way, in Germany you still call it Christmas, like markets and stuff. I don't remember the country. Maybe in America, in some states, or in UK, they call it now winter markets. Not to offend others. Mr. D, I think they looked like, I think, Indonesian. But yeah, you see some girls, some not. Sergey speaking. With what? With cigarettes or a woman? Ой, Смир, Bosna и Herzegovina. Herzegovina. Mister, please review. 76 Apple Muhammad, it's my shorts videos, check. I reviewed. Very good. Rakov cigarettes. When will Jimster come to Jakarta to meet you? Christian, I don't know. Now he's in Boston. But I think he didn't want to go to Indonesia, but maybe he wants to come back to Vietnam. But I see what you mean. Don't start I'm saying some people. There is a problem here, it won't work, you're like CU or something like you do in America. Here like smoking culture. These guys I tell them they want me to start smoking Indonesian cigarettes and they say, you American, we don't need we better smoke than eat your burgers, you know. Okay, yes, Sergey's vlog, Chris Maya, even my sold office started yesterday, but I haven't been there yet. Yeah, Carol, but I mean, it's still called Christmas. I've heard in some countries like USA, maybe Britain, they now call it not Christmas market, but winter market, because it can offend other nationalities, ethnicities. But I haven't heard like renaming some other religion. I think if you want to rename some other religion celebration, it will be a big scandal. But if you rename Christmas market, it's okay, you know. That's weird about the whole West nowadays. Where are you again, Mr. Pistas? I'm Baywalk Mall, North Jakarta, you know. Christian, I had a friend's giving last night. Wow, you don't call it like that in America. When if you meet it with friends. To air fried chicken, mac and cheese, green bean, casserole, mac. Oh my god. But Christian, in Vietnam, hard to find turkey. But I feel bad for Turkish, like it's genocide literally for Turkish. Millions, dozens of millions of Turkish in one day, like American slaughter. It's crazy, and people don't talk about it, you know. Where is United Nations? Turkish lives matter. Carol, it's like not to offend other cultures, religions, like they.
Lisa tipped $3. It's bullshit. We have winter and Christmas festivals. There's no war on Christmas. The idea of saying happy holidays is simply recognizing that other people exist. You've triggered me.
Well, you guys wouldn't stay in our party elite even though I invited her. Because she wants her Lithuania kingdom, like she wants to recreate this. Because she is like doesn't want to be like dictatorship like in our kingdom. She wants like more vogue freedoms. Or at least what I mean, like if you rename some other religion celebrations, it would be a big scandal, you know? I'm pretty sure. But you see, with Christmas they do it. That's what I mean. If you ask some other religious people, different religions people, to say happy holidays instead of like their own name of some celebration, it would be a great scandal, I'm sure. Bunga, for me, I think no problem to come back to Thailand. The only fight with those who stay in Thailand long term, like doing these border runs with companies like bus travel companies, which when you pay money and everything is fixed like on the border runs. And also I think maybe now they are tough on it, but then maybe in Thailand laws change all the time, and these companies who make visa runs, they will lose a lot of money. So I think they will find the way to make border runs, visa runs. But for me, I was in Thailand when? In March last time. So for me, no problem to enter. You are not just allowed to bring drones and stuff like that at Christmas.
Anonymous tipped $3. Christianity isn't the official religion of the US. We are supposed to have separation of church and state.
Yeah, I understand. It's in Russia the same. How is this country? How it's called? I forgot now. But I mean, I don't mean this. I mean, like if you rename some other religion different from Christianity. You see, I'm even afraid to mention other religions. Like it would be a big scandal. But thank you really for sponsoring the party. Where you know, bro? I'm in North Jakarta. In Canada you can't call a Christmas tree a Christmas tree, it's a holiday tree now. Oh wow. But in Russia, you see, the communists succeeded. They changed the Christmas to New Year, and Santa is the capitalist Coca-Cola name. Saint Nicholas with Grandfather Frost, so it still works. We have our Christmas as well, but it's not like, it's more like, no, less holidays than New Year in Russia. Because in Soviet times it wasn't celebrated. Well, some secretly religious people would celebrate it. Yes, Mir, North Jakarta, more Chinese Indonesian. They call them Chindu here, but you know guys, I don't know if it's offensive term or not. Jesus born in June. Yeah, you see different calendars, changed calendars many times. That's why in Russia Christmas is on 7th January. But about the June, wow, it's so far away, half a year. Rush will change Christmas Day to Putin must. No, I think they'll create the new one because I think Putin kind of believes a little bit in his mind that he was sent by God, something like that. So they won't remove it, but add another holiday. Yeah, socks, we didn't have that in Russia. Gifts and socks and stuff. I wonder if they sing Christmas carols. Christmas carols. Carol, by the way, I think you missed that lifetime when I was in Vietnam rich area. I saw you robot, giant robot, like 7 floors maybe. How long you live there? Well, I'll stay for 2 months in Indonesia. Does they know it's Christmas time at all? Laviku, yes, they know because they put some Christmas tree I saw in the entrance, and on the stores they put like this, like round Christmas sticks. In some shopping malls they have gifts and stuff. Also in Indonesia, it's majority Muslim country, but here there are Christian, others like you see Chinese Christians also exist. So it's also here it's more like, even in Thailand they have Christmas trees everywhere. Like it's more like Lizzie Borodbemi says, like just happy holidays come from Western culture, but they don't celebrate it on 25th December. It's just like in shopping malls, this beautiful, they put like trees. In China I've heard a couple years ago that they want to prohibit Christmas. Not prohibit, but something like that, like that it's not. Christmas is more magical for children, for adults it's just an expensive package. Bungo, maybe it's not because expensive, but maybe because you are a bad boy, so Santa doesn't give you gifts anymore. So you need to buy gifts yourself, But I'm a good boy, so I am waiting gifts from Santa. It's not because you grew up and you believe this propaganda that Santa doesn't exist. Did you see Coca-Cola advertisements? Like Santa there bring gifts, Sergey will get an official girlfriend. Well, later I'll respond to that. In 2 months maybe. Sorry, now I don't know how to respond to this. During students call me Mr. Christmas. Do they know about Santa and stuff like that? Yeah, they should know. Mr. Christmas, wow. Will you bring them some gifts? Like, some candies maybe? Mr. D, which dictator will disappear first from health problems, Putin or Trump? Mr. D, I think they both have quite good health for their age, but Trump is older though. Yeah, you know, I think you can agree or disagree. There were many rumors, like you remember, like Putin is dying, something like that. About Trump, not that much, but still some, like. But I think it's hard to argue. Of course, they might have some health problems, but for their age, you know, they look healthy. Maybe you can argue about Trump's knowledge about the world, but I think when Trump was even younger, maybe he would know even less about the world. So, but physically, I think they're in shape. Read a book or read a book. Yeah, you see, guys, little board game English is primitive. In Russian, I would understand if it's in the past or like now. But in English, is read or read. But it's written the same. In Russian, I would understand like читал, читает, читал, читаю, читал. Like. But the time he dove in the sea and found some artifact that of course it... there is a video even, they showed it in the Russian news. Yeah, this aqualungis, or how you call them. For sure they put it before he... And also Putin, I remember, he caught a giant fish. So we joked like that some no people who you call it is aqualungs, yeah? They put it on the hook under the water. But about this artifact waste, there is a video, search for it on YouTube. Red socks and science bundle. Yeah, it's Christmas, but you see in Russia again, we put under the tree the gifts, and you get, as I understand, Christmas gifts the next morning, like when children wake up, they find this. But in Russian New Year, 12 o'clock, 12 a.m. at night, already gifts should be under the tree, appear. So how they tricked me, my parents. I still believe in Grandfather Frost, but I caught one time they like tell me, for example, before 12 a.m. I don't see gifts, but then they trick me, say, oh, go to me, like I show you something like that, and then they put secretly under the tree, and then like 12 a.m. and it's appeared, like, wow, where it appeared from. Hope you like Indonesia, stay safe, man, cause you're now before. Yeah, I like Indonesia a lot, Indonesia, mantap. But yeah, I just more careful now about safety, so I'm not gonna do walking live streams a lot, maybe in some safe spaces. Because even yesterday this teenager guys, like the guy, good guy translated me, like, be careful, many zips around. Yeah, but Indonesia very interesting and people friendly. Wow, for Medan I need to be prepared. Ah, Kamal, it's you who invited me to Medan. Yeah, Gotham City, Batman. Yeah, for Medan, I don't know, I need like security maybe to come. But I remember, Akmal, I think it was you who wanted me to show around. Ah, Akmal, you will be my security and I come to Medan, yeah. Guys, they call Medan, it's city in Indonesia and Sumatra. They call it here Gotham City, like in Batman, because there are many crimes there. Okay, funny enough, I bought a little brother robot that looks like the famous Star Wars RD, but this one vacuum cleaner. Carol, watch my live stream from the rich area in Vietnam. I remember you weren't at the moment. I saw your big brother, like huge robot, near the shopping mall. Just to find someone to tolerate this shit. Just for me, I'm actually very careful, you know. But I need my own space, you know. I can't imagine in a small room to live with someone like 24 hours. Because after boom boom, you kind of want to relax. You don't want this like listening something like, you know. Yeah, you want like to relax without anyone around. So I have to have big apartments. You Americans, like most Americans grew up in houses, like so you could go to your room. But I grew up in communist Khrushchevka apartments. But I'm okay, but you know, before, in Soviet times, before people would get these communist apartments, they would live like 4 people in the room, 500 people in the room. So it's thanks to Nikita Khrushchev, General Secretary of USSR, he started building these Khrushchevkas. That's why they're called Khrushchevkas, Khrushchev. By the way, they built them temporarily, like for 25 years, but they still stand like 60 years, 70 years already. The Khrushchevka building I grew up in was built in 1967, you know, and there were rumors they would remove them. In Moscow they removed a lot of them, but in Moscow all the money. But they're still good for some people. They're quiet neighborhoods, greeny, and still stand strong. Like, you just need to change some tubes. They now like sometimes change this, not pipes. Soviet pipes very good. Like, you know, you can flash a lot of manure with paper even. But still, you need to change them after some time, after 60 years. Well guys, let me just sit in minute of peace, or how it's called, 1 minute. Not enough breath to talk, maybe from cigarettes. I see your comments, I will read them, but let's make a quiet minute a little bit. Just listen around sounds. Also более capitalist. Yeah, for example, before someone telling me to marry Lisa bought by me, if Lisa bought by me wants too much attention, you know, attention seeker. Oh, Patagonia is in Argentina, I think. Again, Argentina. Where is Andrea? Oh, this Mister. Oh, Lisa Marshall is as usual in the middle of the live stream, right? Because before she listening, like, who said something wrong about Supreme Leader, censorship minister. Hey Christian, I appoint you as ambassador of mine, of supreme leader in Vietnam. Do you accept this position? Or what do you want, minister? Maybe food minister. We had some food minister before, I think, but he disappeared. Maybe in Gulag right now. Well, Smir said before, Sergey just answered, woman doesn't need to wear hijab after marriage when with husband at home or close friend. Yes, that's what I was told, like, by some lady. I asked about hijab or something. But I didn't know that it's with husband, like, I didn't know these details. Yes, that's why some married women, like, sometimes I see without hijab, like older. But I think in provinces, like where it's like more religious, they still would wear hijab. He does have a girl, her name is Layla Kadila. Yes, the way to my heart lays down through the sneakers. Vehicle bundles the Christmas, yeah, we don't have like production classes, just how will you spend your time Christmas? You mean spend Christmas and New Year's Eve? Well, New Year probably somewhere in the center, but Christmas, I don't know. I was thinking maybe they would have some parties, like, you know, in some class, but I don't think it will be that big. You know, some small, maybe, parties. Christmas, even when I was in America, I forgot about this Christmas. And then it was New Year, I went to the street and no one wanted to go with me because it's not important for them. You know, people just go to sleep. In England, UK, like in England, English Premier League, they even have football matches on 1st of January. But Russians lay down drunk after New Year for a few days. Bunga is under next you will. Бля, где это? Bonnie Santa real next will tell us that those fairy came and gave you. Yes, she gave me, but not many rubles. I put it under the pillow. The, how you call it, like... we call it milk teeth in Russian. In English maybe the same, I don't know. I put it under the pillow and next day I would find 5 rubles, for example. But 5 rubles in the 90s, like after it was millions of rubles and stuff like that, but then they removed zeros from, so I remember you could buy a Kinder Surprise for 3 rubles, so 5 rubles is good money for the teeth exchange. What type of fire would people usually burn in Russia? White birch, maple, oak. Oh, Mr. D, let me remember. I think it also depends on the region, you know. In the north of Russia, it's more like of the like Christmas trees, how you call them. But Christmas trees, they smell good, I think, but don't burn well. And you know, now it's kind of prohibited to cut the trees yourself. So they... Bля, I forgot. Well, Mr. D, to be honest, I forgot. But yeah, I know some burns better, some burns like... Ah, yes, birch, white birch people use a lot. White birch, yes. It's the best, yes, birch, burns. And you know, this skin birch, it's the best for firing the oven. You remove it, and it burns much better like than paper and stuff. So in Russia, people use birch skin for firing oven, but birch skin is the best. Oh, birch tree is the best. It burns a bit faster, I think so. Christian, I can make $25 an hour dressing up as Santa here at the mall. Wow, it's also white monkey jobs, like they post ads for it, lol. Yeah, but you see, teaching much more stable. When I was in China, I also did these stupid jobs. They was looking for Santas, I remember. No, for Santas they were looking. Well, Christian, no offense, but you know, the bigger guy for Santa. But for like this Santa helpers, you had to be like tall and 180 centimeters at least. And yeah, they would pay something like that, but it's not stable, you know. So $25 may be good, but it's just teaching is much more stable. So you are doing right that you teach. East Europeans love cheap plastic containers, get some branded ones. Wow, Levico, why are you saying it about the food? Here I just eat on the street something, delivery. But here in Indonesia they fight with plastic, they don't even sell plastic bags. So now I don't know, I need some plastic bags to put toilet paper in, because another one got full, you know, and water gun, I mean, I'm still kinda, still not expert in it. Mr. D. Trump knows enough about the world geography to point on a map where to find pretty vibes. Mr. D, I'm not even sure of that. Maybe he knows, like, wow, Eastern Europe. Good sexy vibes, like he had wife from Slovakia, I think. And now his wife, no, now from Slovenia, but before it was from Czech Republic or Slovakia maybe. So I don't think, maybe, I think he wouldn't point it on the map, he just knows, like, wow, Eastern Europe. That's where. Say how you send your time at Christmas. Ah, yeah. Branded pigs and pigeons. Yeah, will return to Thailand soon. Not soon, but return one day. You should hustle merchandise when see basically free, make some people buy glasses. When see basically free. You mean to sell, make business? I'm doing begging business much easier. Whoa, Mr. G, you see, now $105. It was later bought by me, I think. Later bought by me, she is like for increasing the minimum wage. She is, you see, but Mr. D is like this capitalist, no more than $100, you know, minimum wage. But this is good about Later bought by me. She cares about working class begging people. Sergey is a real gentleman. Yeah, you see, Mr. D finally admits I'm a gentleman. It's even better than a mister. Yeah, after Boom Boom, you don't want to listen to her shit. Lol, you can't make this up. Miss D, but yeah, it's true. At least temporary. So, yeah. Carol, so we wouldn't be all alone in a small room listening to what you say. Carol, here I keep it a secret. That joy that us women talk too much. Yeah, especially the attention seeker woman. Lavico, you see, for me, like, I'm not begging is easier, like, but this is like too much. How it's called? Like I will oversleep arrival of my products like from the ship. Sergey make a New Year's resolution to quit smoking. Yeah, I'll quit next year. Yeah, just now you see in Indonesia, I don't want to quit. Christian, do you are missing the stars? Ah, by the way. Yeah, here no stars at all. The best stars, well, I don't even miss actually. Don't miss it, I think. But the best stars I saw in the middle of nowhere in Mongolia, guys. It's like when I was driving from, it's like in Mongolia, it's like 3 million people, only and 1 million something lives. Most, like half or 1 million something lives in the capital. So it's like middle of nowhere, only these animals, camels, horses, and it was the best. I've never seen maybe stars like that, you know. Even freaking iPhone could catch these stars like one photo. I'm not intentionally, I have a lot of thoughts and I share them, kiss my ass. You see guys, the best exists, debauchery, kiss my ass. This is the finest here I need to do. Mechanic. Ah, she's mechanic. I want resort library, I want to see what's in the convenience store. Yeah, Christian, you see, guys, don't write comments for 1 minute. I want to go buy coffee again. But Christian, Family Mart much better in Vietnam, my favorite. How many days I can survive an actual gulag? Mr. D, I can survive long term because I will be the Punisher. I am in the party elite. I am not gonna work. I will be the boss there. 36 likes, push to 40. Milchanzi in my nature. Milchanzi, it's like dialect, German dialect. You had good sincere family, you had all about free better and water environment. Ah, yeah, I don't know what's better for environment actually. Before they said plastic trees better because you buy it once. But now they say plastic is like when they create this plastic too much chemicals burn. So it's better to grow trees, temporary trees, farms. Ah, Canada Thanksgiving, oh wow. Different. Carol, yes, you see, the Americans doing this Turkish genocide and Canadians. But you Germans, well, let's not talk about politics, so Germans, Russians, Americans, no exceptions. People, countries had shit history, some moments. Even here in Asia, a lot of this happened. But Turkish genocide still happening. Turkish lives matter. Wild turkeys, oh my god. I didn't even know they exist. Wow, Canada reservoir for wild animals. This Wednesday I watched a video about landfill on the outskirts of Jakarta where 1,000 people live off the garbage. This measure, maybe, right? It's like I've heard in Egypt, you know, there is like some trash city where they were collecting trash and sell it, like separating trash. Could be. Here there are rich areas and not so rich and stuff like that. Well, sugar, you know, guys, I leave it here because I don't. My coach, fitness coach, Dima from Canada said not sugar. But you see, guys, here people don't remove after themselves. Well, this I take later. Well, we'll move there to have background with actors. Well, this guy's okay that I'm filming. Well, wild Turkish I didn't even know. Well, this sausage is good. When at night nothing to eat, I buy sausage. They call it sausage here. You see capitalist Red Bull. But I think in Vietnam I forgot the price in Vietnam. Here it's like $1.70 maybe. Well, some 5 mini, I don't know. But teas are better in Vietnam. Here too sweet, you know. But I love this water. Lemon water is amazing. Wow, security, mister. Yeah, it's prohibited to film here actually, officially. Yeah, sometimes they sell fruits, but not in every store, you know. But here fruits are cheaper, you know, not like in Thailand or Vietnam. These fruits will cost like fortune in this 7-Eleven or Family Mart. You see in this store no fruits or Energizer. Well, Christian, would you get a job as a food minister or Vietnam ambassador of my Supreme? Oh, garam. Gudan garam. Ah, garam salt. It's like cigarettes. Gudan garam. Salt warehouse. Oh, you see, I can learn. Oh, wow, corned beef, guys. Corn, wow. I love it. In Russia, we love it, right? Well, corn, I don't know, like, no, this packed beef. Yeah, but it's harder to find here, so from Vietnam I brought this for teeth, how you call it, teeth rope. Here they sell some plastic shit like this. See some candies. I showed it before. You see how Americans become big. They eat popcorn, they put popcorn in their stomach and then it gets bigger in size. You see American flag, and that's how Americans get bigger. Toothbrush. No, Mr. D, no toothbrush. I mean tooth rope, like between the teeth to clean, to take food. After the braces I have like lots of food stuck in my food, in my teeth. Wow, wild Turkish. Maybe it's American bird. Where it comes from American maybe. It's like Turkish, like aliens. Oh, wow. Mister, can I have please Americano hot?
Americano hot.
Yeah, копихи тампанас. No, no shit. They joked, you know. Yeah, thank you. You see, guys, Kinder Surprise. Mister, you need a found?
Yes.
Yeah. 15, yeah?
Discount.
Discount.
Yes.
Just 10. Malam night discount.
Hari Senin.
From 12.
Monday promo.
Wow, good. In Indonesia, many promotion.
Monday, Thursday, Friday promo.
Wow, good. In Z Alpha Mart, you know, the Malam discount.
Yeah.
So Indonesia many discount. I like it. Bule discount, no? Bule. Bule foreign, yeah.
Coffee with sugar, no?
No sugar. You see, guys, Kinder Surprise disappeared. Only Joy. Maybe it's also prohibited here, I heard. In America they prohibited because kids can put toy inside there. But this one also maybe has some toy. Where is Kinder Surprise? This shit is not tasty. I haven't seen Kinder Surprise for a long time. Monday promo, Thursday. McDonald's, yeah. You see, guys, how many cigarettes and even vapes made by tobacco companies. Oh wow, toilet paper. See, in America it would be, I think, in Russia too, by the way, like the whole brands, many brands of toilet paper, but here toilet paper not needed that much, so more like this, but just one. But I don't know about the quality, hard to find capitalist quality here of toilet paper, but in my room they put good toilet paper, doesn't break. Oh, makasih. And oh yeah, let's move, guys, to Indonesia. Yeah, I didn't buy in the Marriott today anything, but people just sit here. It's okay, I think. Whoa, wow, beautiful. In the Marriott they have more fruits. Bunga, but even if you use bad gun, they just put underpants on the wet ass. I don't want to walk with the wet ass, you know. Still, I think you need some. Lila said they used some tissue, but she said she brings tissue, so you wash you dry your ass with this tissue and then you put it in the bag or what? I don't understand. If you are not at home, for example. It's different technology. I grew up like in post-Soviet Russia, so we already got access to toilet paper. So I became capitalist in this way. In Soviet Russia also people used toilet paper, but it was deficit and expensive. Some people use newspaper, truth for that, but you could go to prison for using it, I think. But Soviet pipes are so strong they can even flash the newspapers, tough newspaper, you know. Yeah, I remember the shameful moment when I was in kindergarten, like I was the youngest, like one of the youngest in the group, so we had to walk somewhere, maybe to the street to walk around, and I wanted to do big deal. I don't remember how old I was, but small. So I went, I did this big deal, and then they like, where are you? And they came like without pants. And I said, I don't know how to clean my ass like with paper. It was such a shame. And the no kindergarten word, how you call them, not teacher, but who, where she cleaned my ass. After that I learned it. Now let's eat some Snickers, maybe fast, because coffee, I want some meat. Фи халяль. Больше ничего играть, like, you know, the toilet, some toilets, when you do big deal, you can like splash, like, so people would put piece of toilet paper, you cut it like this with scissors to prevent splash. But it's more about capitalist toilets because they have water like splash there. But capitalist toilets, because this water there don't get too dirty. Okay guys, I'm eating, let's not talk about it. I usually need 3 Snickers though. Ah, it's Japanese. Japan. Maybe Japanese brand, but produced here. Oh yeah, producent Sukabumi, Indonesia. Sounds scary music. Guys, I'm finding out maybe Mr. G was right. He said you work until $99 and then you work for free. Then I just got this board baby paid me bonus for extra work, extra hour job, you know. Yeah. So guys, 1 minute, 1 second. Sneakers sticky, you know, like. Wow, Turkish, is it American bird originally? North American. Wow, in my child was none. But Turkish, they can't even fly, I think. So they just walk. They cross the border from USA illegally, Mr. D, to Canada. The dress looks like my wow, casual thinking in the robot. Yeah, it looks like this from Star Wars. The people who live the marriage, they actually live on the land filled with nothing but what they scavenge on the food from. Oh my god. Wow. Have you ever rolled your own cigarettes before? I learned one or two, just someone had it. I tried to learn, like do like this, stick it with your tongue, but I didn't succeed. I'm too lazy to do it. There's a much of a wild Turkish as well, crazy. I don't see any bread in the bread corner. Yeah, there's much. Here in Asia they eat less bread, more rice. The only good bread I found it's like former French, Indochina, like Vietnam, but it's usually white bread, they don't have black bread. Cambodia good white bread. Well, Turkeys are native to North America and we find most of the eastern. Wow, that's why. Indigenous population, Turkeys, and you Americans slaughter them for the Thanksgiving. So in Russia we have Turkey. No, we have our own Turkeys, I think. Maybe Soviets stole this from America and started growing. Sergey only wants soft oil pepper. I want some in the middle, you know, not so tough like some Soviet oil pepper, by the way, not tough as you would think. It's like it can rip you because it's like, but it's, yeah, like not too tough, not too soft, so it doesn't rip apart. Balanced toilet paper. You see what's the absolute thing you could not survive without an entire squat toilet, no Wi-Fi, no Google, course, things like that. What's the worst privation for you? Mr. D, for me the hardest thing, it's not even like squat toilet, Wi-Fi. I lived in hostels a lot before. For me, the most problematic if it's like I can't find some food I can eat, you know, like, so it's like pain in the ass. But here in Indonesia, I don't eat everything, but I can find something I eat, you know. Yeah. Or you eat something. Now it doesn't happen because my stomach got used to, but first times in Asia I was in toilet for a week. For me, the best in case of food, just like European food, Balkan food, Turkish food, Arabic food. Well, Mr. D says Filipino peso to wipe ass very cheap. Mr. D, but Filipino peso even stronger than Russian ruble. So it's not very cheap currency. After my whole net trunk, I started putting ketchup on my scrambled. I was surprised because in Russia I eat it with eggs like all the time. Only the whole eggs, boiled eggs, we eat with mayonnaise. You know, but with ketchup, I thought it's actually the capitalist way, but you say no. Belong to Durjam Segini Brown. Oh, Agus, hello. Well, I don't know what that you mean. Brother is brother. All the Russians were doing, so I did it too. Yes, you see, Bonga. It's actually tasty. I don't know. I think ketchup is the best for eggs. Scrambled, like fried eggs. So I got 2 sneakers in a row. I usually eat three. Man, challenge and eat real food. No wonder you don't feel good. Names. Nah, it's not about the food, Mr. G. It's mental. But now I reduce. I don't eat too much carbohydrates. Actually, diabetic. Mr. D, I think I still drink less sugar than the typical capitalist. You know. The past where the sugar rush come from, no sugar cane colony. Well, Mr. D, actually I don't know. I think maybe they were trading with some communist dictatorships of like Africa or South America, Cuba or something like that. Oh, Frank, good evening, mister. I missed a lot. Yeah, but it's okay. I started late today. I have heard through the grapevine wine of heaven for about around Garza. What is grapevine wine? Ah, grapevine wine you drink. Well, I don't have much info about him. He says all the info himself. I didn't watch him like for 2 years, maybe 3 years. Sergey is the best borscht cook. Yes, oh, Yanis me to throne. Michelin 3-star. It's not any cheats like this energy stars, like because he is alien. Energy pills he drinks and he gets all the vitamins. I got a bit liking for risotto. Risotto, it's some Italian bourgeoisie food. I don't even know what's that. I grew up on potato, fried potato, just real potato, not French fries, American fat French fries. So good, like. Slices are good, yeah. They're in legendary club. No, I result he called me a traitor like 3 years ago or something like that. Push line, cause I ain't you. Блять, I took it wrong way. Put it wrong way. But I think it doesn't matter what side you smoke here, yeah? I think it doesn't really matter. Maybe this like color paper, some chemicals, though, I don't know. Yeah, long timer is that. Well, I miss this cavities food, Soviet food, Russian meatballs. Meatballs we make in Russia, meatballs with rice, a little bit, like meatballs with rice, and we call them yojiki, it's hedgehogs we call them, this kind of food. Because it looks maybe like hedgehog, it's like pieces of rice meat. Ah, Königsberg loaves. Königsberg burger. It's like you mean Kaliningrad now. So you still have food from there, like no style of food. Scott Nesbitt maybe one day I wrote Nicky like if he would come to Saigon write me, but you see he lives in Dalat, and I'm tired to travel too much, like go by bus somewhere for like 7 hours, you know. And he's also, I think he is like this, he wants like to settle and travel sometimes, like. It's 2340 some sort of cigarette. No, it's Juara Temanis. This Samsung 234 standard cigarette is good, but here I'm more interested, like, yeah, Russian food is there. Some people complain that it's kind of pale food because we don't use that much of seasonings. Because it's capital, like imperialists, like UK, they had these campaigns in India, they would get these seasonings, trade seasonings and stuff, but Russians like just potato from America we took and dill we grow. But Russian food is more healthy though. We have soups. Yeah, hedgehogs, like Russian meatballs with rice, we mix them. Königsberger clothes are well known. Yeah, it comes from Königsberg. Yeah, now Kaliningrad. Yeah, Mr. Carol's come family name Burger in German. One of my friends from Germany is the same. Wow, Carol, yeah, answer this please, interesting. But burger in German, I think it's like Mister. But burger also comes from Germany. Hamburger. Russian maksala herring salad, many layers. Herring, what is herring? Renich, how it's called in Russian, this salad? Tiny Turbo, how long did it take for you to start making money from YouTube? Well, I started YouTube in 2014, but slowly in Russian. So I got their monetization in 2016, but I didn't get many money. I was filming this foreigners react to Russian music and it's copyrighted, all this stuff. One time I did Badu application, dating application promotion, but I was stupid, I just agreed for their offer, but you need to ask more money, so just for $100, and I shared it with American and British guy. the Americans and British guy. But from this English channel, well, money enough to survive, like only like this channel. I started in March 2020. So I got monetization in December from the Soviet apartment video, got viral. So I got monetization in 2021. So it was enough to rent a $130 Soviet apartment and for food. Well, but long time, you know. Селедка под шубой, this fish, I don't like it actually. I love only red fish, I'm bourgeoisie, bougie. People eat this селедка под шубой with vodka, you know, popular. Money enough for cigarette and beer and double cheeseburgers, yes, but still not enough. Like now I'm rent apartments because it's cheaper, but actually I should rent like some with locals, you know, like it's even cheaper than Airbnb 2 times. But I learned how to do it because I think you need some contract or something just to learn how to do it. But here I think it's possible to rent for just 1 month. I'm still in big debt loans. It started in Bosnia, then Montenegro was crazy, hostel $45 euro. So mostly it comes through live donations. Yeah, for sure. No, from monetization it's peanuts. You see I don't have big views, but even if I had. So for my capitalist audience, now I have like 90% Indonesian audience. So from my capitalist audience, no, usually, for example, before Indonesia, I would get around $1 for 300 views. But now I get $1 for 3,000 views. So it depends also on the country, like markets and buying power. The biggest, I think, it's like Switzerland and USA audience pay. Then UK, Germany, but they are smaller than America, pay. From Russia before sanctions, I would get, I think, $1 maybe for 1,000 views, so 3 times less than from capitalist audience. But in India I've heard it's like $1 maybe for 10,000 views, something like that. But you have a lot of views in those countries though. But it's all about, you see, I have like this weird travel content, but if you film about money or cars or some technology or iPhones, it pays more. But there is also burger which has the meaning of citizen. Ah, yeah, German burger. We say in Russia it's known word, burger. I thought it's like Mr. Yeah. Mr. D, you are Nostradamus, you predicted that I will work for free. But no problem, guys, it's enough already, I'm just joking. Mr. D put his power. That's awesome, brother. I'm happy for you get to travel. Yeah, but I'm stupid, you see. I had to more smart. Now I'm slowly becoming more smart. Like I could rent apartments, for example, instead of these hotels, expensive hotels. Why are you shaking? Well, some anxiety problems, you know. Have you tried LA ice? Yeah, ice I don't remember, but LA I tried. I think it's expensive cigarettes. But I didn't really, not my type of cigarettes, LA. This my type, cheap and burns good. Filter cigarettes for some reason burn my throat in Indonesia. Juara teh manis. They say French Canadian or Nuremberger. Ah, yeah, you see, citizen. Wow. Russian resort, it's burger, like some bourgeoisie, like burger. Carol, Sergey getting lessons in a difficult language for free again. Carol, Russian is more difficult than German language. I'm not saying German language is primitive, but Russian is more difficult. How about Marlon? Marlon, it's cigarettes, yeah? Someone told me, but I didn't try, I think. Didn't see it. Next video I'll upload foreign brand cigarettes, like in Indonesia, like Se and so on. But next I'll make popular cigarettes. Push likes, how 45 likes. Well, with likes not too bad today. Yesterday was worse with likes, but more views. But maybe also I started earlier and the Indonesians kind of watched me more. But now it's night here, many words from form in Russian. Yeah, verb words, forms, but not only verbs, adjectives or how. Dog, cat, we also change it. Like, I like dog, we change it. Or like, I like dogs. Well, in English they also change it, dog, dogs. But we also have this diminutives a lot. In English, sometimes you don't have it. Like John, Johnny, but we have my name can be said in so many diminutive ways. Or not diminutive, but opposite to make it sound scarier, you know. He in 3 weeks said, do you love traveling? Do you ever miss your home? Yeah, sometimes I miss, but I also kind of bored there. Oh, Lisa the Russian here. Hello, crazy Russian. Did you move to Indonesia? Well, not completely, but I'll spend some time here. I like their cigarettes and people are very friendly. Yeah, Lisa the Russian, she also used to live in Indonesia or Malaysia. Maybe in Malaysia you used to live, but you visited Indonesia as well, Bali, as I remember. So it's interesting here. As I say, Indonesia is a little bit crazy, like Russia, but in a good way, I mean. Here you can just walk, sit with misters and smoke like cigarettes. Here I found some friends, also locals, because usually it's like in other, like Thailand or something, especially in tourist zones, like foreigners stick just to each other, you know. Don't communicate with locals a lot. Lisa Lisa's Russian. I check your channel, like getting close to 100,000, but yeah, maybe you won't get it to New Year. But who knows, maybe some viral video. I hope you'll get it. 100k. Come on, the Russian is just little more. Whoa, you see, Carol, you admit it's more difficult. Yeah, but Carol, I didn't say German is primitive, but it's still a little bit less difficult than Russian. But we do speak backwards sometimes regarding word order and sentences which confuse. Carol, we do the same. We can change. Russian is synthetic language, so-called. And German analytical language, and English. The other languages like French and stuff. But Russian and Slavic languages, they're synthetical, so-called synthetic language, so you can change the position of the words without changing the meaning, because we change the endings of the words. But in English and in German, in English you should say, do you speak English? So you use these words which don't have meaning, like do. It doesn't mean shit. It's like to show that it's question or is. So you can say like, speak you do English. You can't say like that in English. You can say, but people don't say. But in Russian you can say like that. It's good for rhyme, poetry, literature, to show more emotions and stuff. But yeah, when I speak in English, I think why Russian is so difficult, you don't need it. But when I speak in Russian, I think why English is so primitive. But English wasn't always primitive, guys, don't get offended. It's like, before it was much more difficult also, how it's called, they changed verbs and stuff, but then it got simplified. Greece Russian, yes, correct. Last year I traveled to Bali and Komodo. If you want to see crazy Komodo dragons, recommend to go there. It's very different part of Indonesia, not like Bali. Yeah, I saw videos very popular on YouTube feeding this Komodo dragons, some goats, but I'm sure people do it for the views. You know, they just feed them and get millions of views. But I love this video, so. But in Komodo, I wonder what kind of Indonesians live like. I don't know. Like in Bali, it's like Hindu beliefs. But in Komodo, I don't know if it's like Islam there or what. In Indonesia, like so many ethnicities. I thought it's about 200, but someone said like in the comments recently 3,000 ethnicities and tribes. Alpha Martin, Domart, Red, wow, good. Maybe a good idea for the video. It depends, you know, in Alpha Mart you can buy coffee usually, but in the Marriott you can't buy. But in the Marriott you see they sell fruits. You see fruits. Yeah. In Alpha Mart they sell less fruits. So it depends. They combine each other, you know, like one wouldn't exist from another, if not another. Oh, pardon my French. You see, I also speak French language. Yeah, pardon my French. Enigma machine. Mr. D, Enigma, it's like some... Yeah, Germans love those crazy machines. Food and roof surplus. Surplus, it means bonus, yes? Capital is bonus. Miss D, yes, don't get offended that Sergey spit his venom on your primitive English language. Well, Mr. D, but you agree. But French language also weird though. In case of pronunciation, it's just crazy. Jusque la femme la fabrique quelque chose. Je suis le femme. Je vais à la gare bibliothèque. And everything sounds more beautiful in French. like manure. I don't know how they say, but it probably sounds like manure, like something beautiful, but it means cow shit or dung. You see, even this sound they make, now I make it artificially, like speaking French. Even this in French would sound like. I just speak with Russian accent, so. Carol, Enigma machines are no longer used, but there is one of in our local computers. What is Enigma? It's some liquid like uranium. Asian restaurant. Some in the Marriott have point coffee, and it's actual coffee shop inside in the Marriott. Ah, yes, over there in the Marriott coffee point. Yes, I drink it. They have cappuccino there, and you can buy big. Yes, they have, but green color, yeah, green color design. But for example, this in the Marriott don't have it. But in Alpha Mart, I think we mostly have coffee. Yeah, you are right. You learn your French from Gerard Depardieu. But some movies with him I like. Asterix and Obelix were very cool movies. Well, also I like this Aliens, but it's not with him. French movie about those from medieval times who come to the modern times and they meet their like grand guys, daughters, brothers, children. Why this came into my mind, this American victory suddenly? You know, this American youth hockey team won the Soviet Masters teams like in Olympic final. And I remember this commentator, do you believe in miracles? Why I remember that. Sometimes like this scary stuff get into your head, mind. Oh, this one too strong though. Oh, kitty! Guys, it's Hitler! Meow meow, блять, it's over there, far away. Yeah, bistro, I thought it's a Russian word in French, but Mr. D said it's like the legend. I thought it's cafe in French from Russian language. Why I wanna take Lisa out on a date? Well, she is from Russia. From Russia, me too, but she lives there now. Yeah, because Lisa from Russia, I think, before the channel name was. And also Lisa, cute Lisa or something like that. Ah, Lisa Deer, I think. That's modern created French, original French, sounds German, original Spanish sounds Latin. Ah, yeah, you see? Icelandic original English. Wow, I thought like German. Ah, Icelandic also Anglo-Saxon, I think. No, group. No, Icelandic might be Scandinavian, but it's all like kind of comes from, I think, German or something. Oh God. Yeah, I'm a free bird. Like I don't like to wake up like with alarm. Beer rating, yeah, I'll do. Even though I don't drink now, but a little bit I can drink. The cat walked by in the night. Yeah, it's beautiful. I think Chinese girls, Indonesian Chinese girls. How long already you are not in Russia? I'm tired. Like around 1 year and 5 months I'm out of Russia. What you see in Russia even... By the way, Lisa, can you say how you manage now with YouTube and stuff? I mean, it still works, I think, from you. Is RVPN still working alright? You even make live streams. I had paid VPN, but even paid VPN sometimes like didn't work. You had to find some server which weren't blocked and stuff. Actually, good cigarette. I started to like it. It's not too cold. You see, it's very thin, but a lot of smoke and easily inhaled. Yeah, sometimes first impression not so good. Guys, how is the connection? Well, if I was a girl and didn't say some shit, maybe I would come back to Russia now, but... Oh, Mr. D, it works very good in Russia, YouTube. Connection good, wow, thank you, Deb. It works very good in Russia, YouTube, when you work for the government. Even in North Korea there is kind of doing propaganda. I saw some, yeah, in China, in North Korea, I don't know, but also there was some North Korean beautiful girl who would post on YouTube like from those good places in North Korea, like new neighborhoods. But in China they also have it. Good connection, good, wow. Well, still many people film videos in Russia, but completely non-political, you know, like collecting, no, upload, collecting mushrooms or something. Hitler cat comes back. Meow, meow, meow. Ah, no, he doesn't have mustaches. Ah, it's that sick cat, you see, he has this, how you call it in English, gryza. There's extra grown meat, like, on this sick cat. Miss Russia street music was the best for me. Ah, you see, they arrested some recently music band from the street because they sang some foreign agents like songs. So they were in prison for around a month. And now one girl left Russia immediately when they left her out. Some politician snitched on them. But you know, about the street music, in general, I'm okay if they sing in some public place, but not near the where people live. Because imagine to listen this music, if you just come like to listen it once a week, wow, it's great. But if you live here, it's pain in the ass for you. If you are some older person, for example. So I think I'm in favor for regulating the places where they would play. You know, sometimes they play in metro or something, maybe, or under the street, like under the street tunnels for walk pedestrians, like something like that, good. But or in some square, like farther from the residential buildings, you know. Lisa, Russia is the same, just use paid VPN all the time. I have a package with 1000 GB a month, works well enough to not watch films on YouTube. Yeah, 1000 is more than enough. Well, I have some unlimited VPN, but maybe there is some secret limit, you know, 1000 and then it drops, but 1000 is more than enough. But I don't like, still, I know 1000 is like more than enough, like, but still it's some limit, you know. I hate to think about it. A few years ago I remember it was real unlimited internet, Megaphone had and stuff, but I understand you mean VPN, but now no real unlimited internet. So I didn't even, I could buy, for example, 100 GB mobile internet before, because I wouldn't, no, I would spend around 100, for example, or even 200, but still you would think about it. So I was buying unlimited even if I wouldn't spend that much. How good song Kamin, you know, sir? Ah, Kamin, no, I don't know. Is it a Russian song? What Russian song your favorite, sir? Wow, I don't even know. Well, just first came into my mind, maybe from my childhood, this как упоительный в России. О, Саламат Малам. Как упоительный в России вечера. Дун-дун-дун. Да, шампанское, закаты, рассветы, переулки, а лето красное. Бля, I forgot the lyrics now, but I remember. Lisa maybe knows who is singing it, or forgot. Nowadays I don't even listen to these Russian songs, I don't know. I love like this from the 90s songs, some 90s. Cooking risotto. Carol, maybe you'll open the cooking channel. House internet is unlimited, what you mean? Mobile internet, yeah, limited now. Before this, I was buying modem unlimited, no small, because I didn't have cable internet in this old apartment. On the phone I used unlimited. Well, some of them are tricky, but I used one of the best, most expensive mobile operators. They really had unlimited. Maybe there was some secret limit, but I never had a problem, you know. I would spend more than 100 gigabytes a month from the modem and from the phone, so never had problems. But now they limit it, or but cable internet, yeah, they are unlimited, but still there is some secrets. There are some secret limits. For example, the one company, government cable internet company, it's private but kinda connected to the government. The guy who was like, what did he do? I forgot. He downloading like crazy amount of everything, and maybe using the, you know, torrent upload, something like that. So he spent like more than 1000 gigabytes like a month, and they limited him, his speed. But it's originally it's like unlimited. But they use this, you know, they write like fair use policy now, this shit. So it will work very fast until like you spend too much, or also the speed got much faster. Before, you know, it would be hard to spend so much download, internet upload. VPN always on, so I almost don't think about it, but to use some Russia sites like Goslug, you need to turn off VPN. Yeah. Do you think Indonesian people are friendly or whatever? Yeah, very friendly people. You can even see on the live streams. Hairdresser open a drone channel like my name says. I just got the new little DJI Neo 2. Wow, Carol, where do you buy so many phones, laptops, now drones? Do you resell them afterwards? Or you're preparing your robot army? Maybe if you stay in Indonesia for a long time or longer, many people will watch you. Yeah, I think so, especially how I smoke cigarettes. Wow, guys, no, okay, I think we'll finish now. Yeah. Push the like, subscribe, potato. You know, if it was like the button, not like button, but burger button, maybe Americans would push this button more, like, for the likes. There are just 2 drones for now, Sergey. Yeah, but why you need 2? It's now 2, Carol, but then you will have 10 drones. Wow, 52 likes, it's like, yeah, okay, we made a standard. No more money, we are trying. Mr. D, it's because you, Nostradamus, you predicted that no more money. But not even about the money, you know, just I'm usually 2-3 hours is enough for me, like this talking live streams. I don't know how some people make live streams for 10 hours or like, I mean, from the street I can walk, like, you can talk with each other, you know, something like that. So I can do longer ones. Yanuch, have a good night. Enjoy your travel. Yes, thank you, Yanuch. Yanuch finally came back from his planet Metatronus. Wait, before you go, are we gonna see Crazy again, Lisa collab anytime soon? Well, soon I don't know, but we made with Lisa the live stream online live stream like in January, so you can find it. But one day maybe we'll make, if she wants. She is now big blogger, maybe she'll say I'm too small. But with cigarette videos I will catch Lisa the Russian soon with subscribers. Ideal Serежа Matulok on a point. Yeah, I go to sleep, Laila Matulok on a point. Well, not sleep, maybe relax. I woke up just 9 p.m. But maybe I'll sleep a little. Tomorrow I move to bigger apartment. In this apartment, I don't know, so small space. I found some cheap bigger apartment. So guys, very small. Mr. D, I'm big. But even if I'm smaller than you, I have big little body. Well, not little, big body, like, you know, my friend, this friend. Organs. It's enough for you to learn Indonesian so people like it more. Yeah, they like when I say Selamat malam, pagi, sore, купи тампана, сандей конверт. Okay, guys, goodbye, Selamat malam. Yes, I have big little body. Well, not little, but yeah, goodbye, guys. No, Mr. D, you see, you're Nostradamus. Maybe you were right that no more money for today, but this, Mr. D, did you see in your prediction fantasy like my body or what? Wow, you see, guys, Mr. D saw my body, little body, in his fantasy, so Nostradamus. Okay, guys, goodbye. Thank you very much for likes. Push likes before it's too late. Money, capital, it's help. Yeah, just like talking and stuff like that. See you next. Yeah, next will be videos, but live streams we'll see. Yeah, goodbye, guys. Thank you very much. Impossible to see. No Microsoft. So we finished. Mr. D, he just saw my little body when I was swimming in the cold river. You know, that might be his dream for little size, I don't know. Okay, have good thing, I'm about to try. Oh, Monday, I make my first turkey, let's see how about. Wow, Monday, first turkey. Monday is good, you see, she is. But she still will make cook a turkey, so I feel bad for these turkeys, millions of turkeys. Wow, Amanda, thank you very much also for your help. Goodbye, guys. At least we finished on the good note. Amanda came with cats. Thank you, goodbye.